Hello, beautiful people of the internet. My name is Ryan. Welcome back to Timberborn and our blind playthrough. It's episode number 19. Welcome back to Indigestionville and Indigestion Town and Constipationville. Welcome. I'm excited to see what we can get up to today. Hey, quick reminder before we go any further. Please do me the solid, do me the favor of avoiding any tips or tricks or backseating in the comments of these videos as they're coming out. You can help me keep my excitement for this game by playing it without outside help. You can help keep the blind in this blind playthrough. Thanks in advance. I appreciate you. All right, so where were we last? Well, Eric D just died of old age. R.I.P. K-Bell was just born. Is this K-Bell's like 16th time being a part of this thing? Probably. The real question on my mind was, we had like... So, at the end of the last episode, 5 homeless in Indigestion Town, 7 free beds in Constipationville. Something seems wrong about that to me. 10 unemployed at each place? I don't know. I don't know. What if we just did... So, there's extra... beds where? There's extra beds at Constipationville. So let's send some. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. See what that does. I think that should even out right here. Cool. Nope, not quite. Yep. Now there's 17 unemployed people there. And 4 unemployed at Indigestion Town. So we have a lot of people unemployed right now. But we currently don't have any droughts or anything. And the mine should hopefully, it's going to have 10 workers as soon as it gets built. We should probably prioritize that build at this point just to make sure it actually happens. We probably need to adjust these flood gates to kind of get our water level back up top here. We're going to pause this water pump because we would rather you draw from this one. Normal times. Are our water pumps paused over here? They are. I don't know why. Why are they paused? Oh, well, you're down all the way. So let's bump you back up to like 0.95. I think we had just ended... It's been a couple days since I last recorded. I think we had just ended a drought. So that explains why there's not a lot of water in here. All that jazz. Look at the amount of carrots we have. It's probably time to think about switching their... switching what they're growing. Maybe they could grow potatoes. And we could add a grill over here for potatoes. I think potato is just... And there's logs. Yeah, let's do that. Right? Let's add a grill. Okay, so first off, we're going to need storage for potatoes. And then a grill does not take power. So you can really just shove it wherever. I mean, screw it. We'll shove it right there, right? It's like right on the junction. Let's switch this one to potatoes, maybe? Is there potato storage over here somewhere? I can't tell. On Constipationville, there is no potato storage. So let's switch this one to potatoes and switch some of this this cropland over here to potatoes. At least that much. Yeah? Oops, I had the time paused. It's a hard balance determining what to grow and what not to grow, but there we go. I like this view of the water so much better, but I always get in like this view and then I forget to like click off of it. Then it looks ugly for a while. Okay, so you're going to grill potatoes eventually. Your workplace priority is 1 above nothing. I'd say we're probably about the point where we can lower that. It's pretty full. Cool. And this is high. We got power happening. What's our power situation like? We're not creating enough. And that's even with this shit paused. Oh, boy. I don't even remember what I was going to ask you to store. Oh, boy. I think it was parts for our bots. I'm pretty sure. Got lots of wheat. At least we've got lots of wheat planted. Lots of wheat in storage as well. Lots of bread. Carrots. We're working on grilled potatoes. Just making wheat flour currently. Let's go ahead and just switch it over to cattail flour just to keep things honest. Switch it as often as we kind of feel like it. We'll switch this one to spatterdock because we have no grilled spatterdock. There you go. Switch this over to cattail crackers. Because you're making cattail flour? I think so. Yeah, I think we're in a good sort of rhythm right now. We're supplying a little bit more than we're demanding. Now that I prioritize this construction, is it going? It's kind of going. Treated planks are getting there. We're getting there. These carrots are there's just too many carrots, it turns out. This water pump is working. But it's working, but it's not particularly fast. Like, we're on day 4 of this cycle, and we're still only at half of our total water. I have a feeling that's not enough, right? Like, we should be filling up our water stores really quickly. Oh, but we have reached a new happiness milestone. I kind of think we're at the point right now where things are either going to crash and burn spectacularly, or we're going to kind of limp into a victory in this game. I don't know that that's true, but that's kind of how it feels. This is making carrots and water into biofuel. We're out of a drought, so we can turn this back on. The refinery. It needs water. It needs biofuel. Or carrots. It makes biofuel, which I love. This one takes biofuel, metal blocks, and planks and turns them into bot chassis. So we should at least store, like, bot chassis. Should probably then also store bot heads. Should probably then also store bot limbs. And you know what that means at the end of the day? Probably the bots themselves. Wait, no. I guess you don't actually build the bots. Okay, so we need two more of these at least, right? One to make limbs, one to make a head. At least that much. The problem is we got to figure out how to hook it up to power. Right? Where is that under? Is that under metal? Science? Science. I've been playing the game in a weird way, I admit, which is kind of like just build one of everything and see how what that does. Just build one of everything. And of every type of machine and see how that does. Is that smart? Probably not. Like, I think you probably don't need one. What's a good example? I don't think you probably need one grist mill and one bakery. I think you probably need 2 grist mills at least and at least 2 bakeries. But I'm kind of the opinion that, like, if a building exists in this game, it's probably worth stamping at least one down to figure out how it works. And then once I've figured it out, you can kind of min-max it or, like, change how you're... Why is this one? What is this? No goods selected? You're talking about the bottom one. Okay. I mean, I don't know what to throw there, so... how are we going to add power here? Here's a dumb question. If I put a platform right there, and I put a... Can I put electrical power right there? Like, this is connected to power. And then I could throw another one of these. Like right there. And that would hypothetically be connected to power. We'll find out. We're about to find out. I'll tell you that much. Oh, boy. 29 happiness, by the way. It's a world record. Our beavers have never been this happy before. They have way too many carrots still. They don't know what to do with all these carrots. Even when I'm turning them into biofuel. That's interesting. This power shaft does not appear to be transferring power. So, you know, like that should be spinning. So in that case, destroy this. Destroy this. Destroy this. We'll learn. We'll find a different way to make that happen. I mean, I guess I can just put stuff up here, right? Like, this is kind of what I was talking about last time. If I put something up here, hypothetically, we should really just do 2 of those, right? Hypothetically, we throw a little bit of power from one of these to the other one, like that. It's ugly, but I think it'll work. All workplaces should be prioritized above hauling post. Right? That's what we decided. Okay. This is going well. This is going well. I don't know if it's going well. I'm just trying to convince. I'm trying to convince myself it is. I'm just being honest with you. We certainly don't have enough power now, right? There's no way. Can you check another large windmill in this little area? Oh, it's almost like I planned it. I didn't. Seems a little blocked by the buildings, but that's okay. It's gonna be fine. Supply and demand is just still not catching up here. We could always put more. I mean, if we really needed to. How much does a power wheel cost to make? 20 logs? How much power does it produce? 69? Nice. If we're like, hey, we've got a bunch of people who are unemployed, which we don't right now, but you know. Oh, we have 25 unemployed people at Constipationville? What the fuck? Is that true? This is what I get for building all these new houses. Can we get this mine finished like yesterday? That'll be 10 people. That'll be great. That'll take us down to 15. I gotta make more happen over here. That's what we have to do. Oh my god, they're out of water. Okay, well, I mean, I could solve that right away. What if we build a good old large water pump? Right beside the other one. Construction site priority, workplace priority, go. And then while we're here, if this town's going to be big, I didn't know that it was going to be big, but if it's going to be big, better chuck a large storage tank in there too. You know? This one will hold water. Do we have builders? We have builders. Okay, we're building. We're building. We're building. We're not really chopping. This is 100%. Okay, so who's working? Alex, where you at, brother? Yeah. Get to chopping. Don't you have enough water? That's fine. I mean, it's not. It's really bad, but, you know, we're making it as fast as we can. Okay. We just put 3 more jobs on the ground in this large water pump, so that's good. We definitely just need more. Oh, look, the dance hall. Oh, my gosh. They're boogieing. There's a little... Are you like... Oh, no. Oh, the camera. Oh, the camera. Where'd you go? No, I wanted to get a good angle. They're boogieing. Get down tonight. They were... What do you think beavers listen to? If I were a smarter man, or if I'd had more coffee this morning, I would be able to tell you some sort of beaver-related pun. Beach Boys, but it's spelled beach like beach. No, Birch Boys. Birch Boys. It's not very good. I apologize in advance. I really do. You may be entitled to financial compensation for having to listen to that joke. Oh my God, they're doing it. They're boogieing. They're like, oh, they're dancing. They're dancing. With their like work outfits on, by the way. Amazing. The dance hall is kind of my favorite. I think it might be my favorite thing of all time. Also, somebody's going to drown here. Not drown. Die of thirst. Somebody's going to drown here, like ASAP. So we better get it going. There's still no good selected over here. I know. I just kind of am debating on what it should be. Wind is slow right now, so we are barely... Oh my God, that's a really cool view. If you click on the path, it tells you how far it is to get to stuff. Everything's green over here until you get to this mine. The mine's on the way. All it needs is treated planks, which we have. We just need to get them over there. We need 100. Sorry, we need 80 and we have 100. So, you know. Okay. Are these things built yet? No, they're on, but they're not. So what did I make over here? I made bot chassis. Let's go bot limb. And let's go bot head. And then as soon as that's up, we'll turn bot assembler on. And we'll completely fuck up our power. And then we'll make a bot and see what that does. I don't know. Do they pollute the... Do they pollute stuff? Do they... What do they do? Can't wait to find out. Is this like a bad self-driving car? Is it going to like accidentally go to work the bakery and accidentally shove a beaver in an oven or something? Are they going to... Hold up. What's going on here? I turned this to 100. There we go. Got to flood it a little bit. Just a little. Everybody's thirsty. What's the problem? What's the holdup here? 10 treated planks? Shit. Okay, we're going to lower the priority on this just real quick. This is how you kill people. This is absolutely how you kill people. Everybody's thirsty, but at least they're dancing, you know? Can I... Probably should have bumped up the working hours, but... Oh well, they'll go to bed soon. It'll be fine. They'll wake up in the morning, hopefully without dying of thirst. Building lacks power. It'll be fine. They woke up. Still lacking 10 treated planks. Kilo died of old age. Okay, thank God. I'm keeping a close eye on that over there. Close eye. So what lacks power? You? Well, sure. That's just because you don't have the other thing. Oh, boy. That's fine. They'll get there eventually. Sometimes I think about min-maxing something, and I'm like, it's truly fine. They'll just get there eventually. We could turn this water pump on while they're drowning, right? Or while they're... the opposite of drowning. While they're dying of thirst. I don't know why I keep saying that this morning. Okay. Building lacks materials. The smelter lacks scrap metal because of the... We closed down this. And we haven't opened the mine yet. Yeah, I'm sure it does lack scrap metal. I'm sure it does. Building lacks workers. This is the gear workshop. Okay, so we do have one vacancy over here. Gear is not a great thing for us to be lacking because it's one of the items we actually never really produce enough of. So that's interesting. We may need a couple more workers on this side of things. I don't really want to do that because I don't want to put down more beds because we just had this whole problem of one city had too few beds and the other one had homeless people, or had too many beds and the other one had homeless people. But we kind of need more workers if we're going to staff this bot factory, right? Everybody is still thirsty. As long as nobody technically dies of thirst, then all the suffering is fine, right? That's how I feel. It's done. Oh my god. Carly, Heron, Hyena, and Caillou are all going to work the shit out of this factory. Out of this pump, water pump. We're gonna take over. We're gonna solve it. If we go to Constipationville and look at their well-being, there's a lot of bad thirst there. It's okay. It's okay. Now that that's done, we can bump this back up to higher priority. Sometimes you got to do a little bit of sort of min-maxing, of micromanaging is what I should call it, to get these suckers doing what they should do. We are making bot heads, bot limbs. Let's unpause the bot assembler and see what happens. I do think we could probably just employ one person there for now until I see a backup. This says 18 hours to make one item. 72 hours to make a bot out of that item. Oh my god. So the rates here are much different. 18 hours to make one bot chassis. 18 hours to make one bot head. 4.5 hours to make a bot limb. It takes 8 limbs and 2 of everything else. That's probably not true. It takes half of that. 1 limb, 1 head. It turns out you need 1 chassis, one head, and 4 limbs. So the ratios are actually the same. 18 hours, and then 4 times 4.5, which is 18. So that makes sense. If this game were cruel, it would change these ratios so that it was like the drought approaches. So that it was like you could make a head in 10 hours, but a chassis in 18. And limbs take 3 hours each. Now you do the math on figuring out how much you need of every factory and how many workers you could put in each one and all that jazz. But our real problem is gonna be keeping these factories running all the time. That's the ratio part of it that is gonna be hard. We're gonna need a shit ton of gears. We're gonna need more metal. We can't really do yet until this mine, the great mine of Constipationville, gets up and running. Oh my god, you know what? This is probably the time to work on zip lines. Does it require power? A zipline station. Zipline pylon. Zipline beam. These have 150%. So we probably need like a zipline station like here to here, right? I mean, that would be amazing. I highly doubt I can just... Yeah, can't do that. So what we need to do here is add some zipline pylons. Probably like there. Add connection to here. And then... that line is obstructed. By what? By the ground? I call bullcrap. Okay, we'll delete this zipline pylon. Every time I do something like this, I like to think that Like, I get really excited by, like, a random idea, like zip lines. And then I completely forget what is actually happening in the colony and what I should be in the cities and like what I should be focusing on. I like to think that what happens is it's like a small town mayor getting way too excited about his pet project and forgetting what the people need. Look at that. I mean, that's kind of amazing. When that gets built, which it currently, you know, that could take a while. We should do that all the time. We should definitely do that on our other city too. Anyways, has anybody drowned or sorry, died of thirst while I was gone? No, everybody's good. Hell yeah. Paige was just born. Let's go, Paige. Paige in. Danny died of old age. R.I.P. Danny. Okay. Do you think we should make the biofuel on this side? It would kind of be a drag on the water supply. I was thinking we have all the carrots on this side. Do you think we should make the biofuel over here? I don't know. The water is not great. Like, their whole water setup is... This river is just tiny. Its, like, surface area is small, meaning it drains quicker. I guess not really its surface area. It's, like, its volume. Its volume is less. The flow is less than this is. Probably, right? That's my experience, at least, is, like, when we go into a drought in 1.5 days... Speaking of which, we should be preparing for that. Holy shit. Anything else we can do while we're waiting? We can... I was going to say we need to stockpile power, but that's not going so well. Oh, this guy can't be reached. That's interesting. Okay. We can solve this. Okay, we have water stored. We don't have a ton of, like... Yeah, I don't know. We have water stored. We can't really... We don't have any power stored, which is a problem, but... Oh well, c'est la vie. Drought starts in a day. I don't really know that I'm going to be able to store more power as I'm trying to build all these bot items, right? Have you produced a freaking robot yet, or what? I really don't know what's going to happen when we build a robot. I can't wait to find out. Like, do they... What do they do? Can I just make them do the worst jobs? All right, let's keep watching. See what happens. They're filling up water. We love to see that. This water storage is nice. I'd really love to build this before we get out of here, but I don't know that we have any metal blocks. I think we might, in general, like in the game, have no metal blocks. 110, so it's not none, but we have no scrap metal, so it's kind of rough. Okay. Food is looking fine. We probably ought to, it's been too long, we probably ought to switch this over to wheat flour, switch this over to bread, probably switch to like grilled potatoes. We actually don't have very many potatoes. Our zipline, our first zipline thing has been built, meaning we're working on the next ones. It's going to work out perfectly. We're going to get the zipline thing built just at the exact same time that we get this this mine built. So hopefully we won't ever experience any like crazy terrible like commuting, you know, where they have to go for like a 6-hour walk to get to their 16-hour job and then finish their 6-hour walk. And all of a sudden they're 2 hours behind on the next day's work. They don't get to sleep at all. We're not going to get this storage built in time. That's okay. The metal blocks that we're probably waiting to be transitioned between districts. Power's bad, but that's all right. Our factories can limp along. Doesn't matter to me. As long as people are vaguely happy. The building still lacks materials. You lack scrap metal, sure. Lumberjack flag lacks a worker. That's okay. I honestly barely think. Oh, there's technically 2 lumberjack flags here. Okay, well, let's pause one of them. We don't need 2. Drought has started. It's going to last 7 days. We're going to pause our water pumps for now. Oh, my God. Yikes. Unlock this workplace for bots. And it takes science. Wait, does that mean I built my first bot? Timberbot 1 has been created. Oh my God. Look at you. This is a huge moment. Welcome to the future. Where'd you go? Hold up. You're way too fast. It's the Terminator. It's the Beavernator. What are you doing, Timberbot? You're unemployed? Listen to that sound. Okay. I mean, what job are people doing when they get injured? Let's just have you do that, you know? I don't know. I mean, what's your... And the other question, I guess, is, like, what's your, like, work speed? You know? 65% work speed. You have a condition 0. You have 30% movement speed. You take biofuel, catalysts, and punch cards. So that's what punch cards are. Look at the little thing up here, bots. Oh my God. This is so funny. I cannot believe we used all that water already. Fuck. I guess we're just going to have to drain all of it down here and just kind of wait and see what happens. We don't want people swimming in the Lido at this point. I think we'd rather have it all downhill. That's going to dry out a lot of these, but that's okay. Damn. Okay, well, we have our first Timberbot. We'll see what happens, how we get them up and running and how we get them, like, you know, efficient and all that shit. But in the meantime, has our zipline been built yet? No. Is the mine done? Nope. We're awfully close. We'll keep time moving fast. Power is just terrible. Our actually not that bad. Network supply is 1800. Because it's technically nighttime right now. Okay. I kind of can't believe we're supplying 1800 without water wheels. Okay, we got to keep water in the river to keep our crops alive and keep our stuff working. Where would we do a zip line? We could do it from like here to like here, or even here to here to here. 150 movement speed. I don't know, man. I don't know how this works. I don't know what the right call is. Watching some metal get delivered. 189, 186. Sorry, 179 to 186. I kind of wish I could find a way. Maybe I should. Maybe I should do it. Maybe I have explosives now. Now, hold up. I do have explosives. Is now the time that we're really taking a turn for the worse in this episode, huh? We have a So here's my thought. I think we're kind of limited, probably, in our water, in our two towns with water by two different things. The amount of water sources. There appear to be 4 water sources here, but then they funnel into a 2x1 square. Then the river is like 2 squares wide, so it's not particularly flowing fast. This one over here, let's find out what we have here. I think it's 3. I think it's 3 water sources. Sorry for the crazy camera work. It stays like vaguely 3 wide. And then it meets up with this one that also has probably 3, maybe 4. 4. That's like 7 wide. So then we get into here and we have, what do you know, 7 wide. So we just have so much more flow, so much more volume over there. This one, though, does have 4 water sources and then these blockages. My other thought is, what if we just kind of directed the flow towards this pond first, then into the river where it could then flow downhill? So the pond is constantly being topped off, you know? What if we just did, for instance, a little bit of like, I really do not know how this would work. We'd probably have to like, I'm gonna just draft this real quick. Do not hold me to this. We'd have to like probably like levy it like this kind of situation. If we broke these, you want to go a little bit wider so that you get 4 flow, chuck it into here, and then like levy it through here as well. I really don't know if that's bad or great. You could also just explosive it right here. We do have explosives. It's just a thing I'm thinking about. Speaking of explosives, there were a couple other places I wanted to potentially use them, right? Where were they? I mean, a line here would be awesome to see if we can fill this up too. If you can fill it up, then I don't know what that does for you. I guess you just have a constant source of water. Then you could put a water thing here and just kind of see what happens. Here's a crazy question. Oh my God, do I have an idea. You can build on top of platforms, right? Oh yeah, you can. So then we do that. Then we do a little... What would it be? Large water pump, like right here. Look at the depth on that. Depth 4. Is that as deep as it goes? Is 4? Oh, damn. Okay. Well, never mind then. What we'd probably want to do is actually put it like right here. We're just drafting some stuff right now, you know? Just drafting some stuff. Do a little zipline station. From like right here. To all the way over here. Okay. Here. Okay. We should, before we make any big plans, let's just try it. What if we put a piece of dynamite right... Where would we want it? Probably right there. We prioritize it. We own dynamite right now, right? Like we do. We own 4 explosives. I'm getting excited. Who's bringing it? Is that you? Oh, yeah. Eric, I appreciate your sacrifice by bringing the dynamite. This is a risky job. I like what you're doing here. I'll tell your family that you were... What? Okay, let's just see what happens. Let's just see what happens. I go nice and slow. First off, you should get out of the way, right? You should definitely get out of the... You're constructing, okay? Why is it 93%? Did you quit your workday at 93% of the way done? You're a terrible person for that, honestly. And you might be fired. We should lower this a little bit to just let some water through. Okay, that was good. That was good. And then over here, they're probably just like drowning, right? Or drowning. God damn it. They're probably just, you know, suffering. Okay. Tomorrow morning, we're going to blow this up. We're going to see what happens. Oh, no, I fucked up. I let too much water in. Oh, no. I wasted this water. Just barely. I just barely wasted any. Okay. Are you on your way? Oh, you're on your way. You're on your way. Okay, 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 okay. You left 7% of this dynamite overnight, which I can't agree with. Detonate. Oh! Okay, we're going to immediately need to do the rest of that. We're just going to immediately do the rest of that. How much do I have left? 5? I can do 5. Oh, yeah. We're going to start a huge landscaping project here. We're going to drain... We're going to fill this with water. It'll be at this level, which is like 4 high. Right here, we can build... we need platforms. I think it's like right... Like perfectly right here. Could build a large water pump that goes all the way deep. We need to cut these trees. Do we have something that can cut them? Probably not. Put a little lumberjack flag, like probably like right here, actually. Actually, we have some questions here. We have some questions, which are like, how do you... Too far from a district? Sure, I'm sure. I mean, I know I need to demolish some resources here. They're building the dynamite is being built. Let's go. So we'll build a little bit of a path here. Eventually, this will have to be a bridge. I also don't know if 1 is wide enough here. I'm just kind of thinking, you know. Could be. Could be. Let's go ahead and detonate some. I think it technically does all the connected ones too, right? Oh, it does. Oh, that's a beautiful thing. That's going to do it for this episode. I really hope you enjoyed. Timberborn today. We're in the middle of a drought. People are probably drowning while I play with my pet projects, but it doesn't matter because we're doing it in the name of science. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this episode. If you did, don't forget to leave a like down below or a comment, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye.